Hello, everyone. Welcome live. So, we are broadcasting live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So, let me know if you can hear me well and if you can see me. We are going live today for a very short time, like not more than 1 hour, to introduce you the secrets to gaining high paying clients through LinkedIn that I promised to you. So, let me know in the chat where you're watching me from. I'm always curious. And let me know if the sound, the picture is okay. Let me check also that we're live in our Facebook group. Yep. Perfect. So I see people joining us. Let me know in the comments where you're watching me from. And if you have any questions regarding our today's topic, I would like to answer all of your questions regarding LinkedIn and gaining high paying clients because I've been receiving so many questions about this topic. And since I'm running the free challenge, 5 days working together for free, just to help you to improve your LinkedIn presence and to start gaining more visibility. And of course, why not to gain some tangible results before leaving this challenge next week? So let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Let me check also that everything going well. Okay, yes, that we're live. Amazing. So, sir, any questions you might have in the comments? Thank you for joining me live. And of course, I'm here to discuss any kind of questions and also to introduce you shortly what you can do for free without paid ads, okay, without any extra investment, how you can use LinkedIn to start getting some results right away. People who will be joining me next week, I said some also testimonials and success stories from previous participants, so you can check out what you might be able also to achieve if you join me next week regarding and based on the previous participants' results. I can let you know from now that people who have been joining in this challenge, they were able to optimize the LinkedIn profile to start gaining more views on their LinkedIn profile by 2000%, even more views. That's, I think, the best results I have had so far. So if you would like, if you cannot join my 3-month program, but if you would like to start getting some results and demystifying LinkedIn finally to find out, okay, what you might be doing wrong and how you can improve your online presence and start attracting your idea clients to you, then definitely next week challenge is for you. But I'm broadcasting today also to share some practical tips that you will be able to start implementing on your own right away after this live training. And of course, to answer any questions you might have about the upcoming challenge and my paid programs as well. So let me know in the comments that you're here with me. Is the sound, the picture okay? I see people joining us. Let me know where you watch me from. Is the sound okay? You can drop your questions in the chat. And of course, you can let me know if you would like to individually contact me via a direct message or book a call with me later on to discuss it further. But let's start with today's topic that I promised to you is going to be short and comprehensive as well. Let me bring that to a bigger screen. Perfect. I hope that the sound is okay. Since I don't see your chat. And I will be sharing also the link to join the free challenge because they're going to be very comprehensive 5 days that you'll be able to see tangible results. If you're sending me private messages right now, I won't be able to see the private messages, but definitely I can see your comments. So I prefer the comments and I will be taking out your messages after the training. The secret to gaining high-paying clients through LinkedIn. And of course, next week, we're going to work together. I'm so excited in a group of 2,000 colleagues to actually help you improve your online presence through LinkedIn, to start getting more views, more traffic from your idea clients, and also to understand what you might be doing wrong and you can actually correct that in just 5 days. Is this amazing? Of course, if you would like to get, let's say, more comprehensive help and work with me in a 3-month program that starts in June. But definitely next week is totally for free. No strings attached. Join me to have all of your questions answered and also to start getting some results in just 5 days. I definitely recommend you to visit the previous post of mine where I said some tangible results people they got to by working with me in a free training of mine. I've said that on LinkedIn and Facebook. And yeah, the challenge, crack the LinkedIn code. Yeah, that's a challenge to start getting high paying clients through LinkedIn. It's a LinkedIn 5-day challenge for translators and interpreters. And yes, I'm sharing the link in the chat. So let's start. So what we're going to cover today is definitely the goals that you should be working, okay, on our company's key strategies for the year could be definitely we need to write down the goals and what we're expecting, okay, to gain. By company, I mean, even if you're a freelancer working from home, I consider yourself as a company. If you have a boutique company, definitely this also training is for you. And we are going to focus on turning your LinkedIn profile from a static online CV to a lead generation machine. The most common mistake that I've seen, and every day I see because I've been getting free calls with you on a daily basis, apart from my paid mentoring sessions that I have with you, is the fact when I give you a review of your LinkedIn profile, and raise your hand if you've been making that mistake. Okay, it's normal. And the first step is to realize what you've been doing wrong. Okay, so the first thing is to realize what you've been doing wrong. And if your about section, your LinkedIn profile is all about, I am a graduate, I hold a BA in, I have 15 years of experience, I specialize in, all the sentences actually recently gave such a feedback. And I can tell you that I see that on a daily basis when I review. You can actually book a free strategy call with me if you wish. I can share the link in the chat as well. So I can review your profile and let you know what you need to change in just 30 minutes. So that's the most common mistake. And that's definitely a CV written content when we talk about us. What we do, and that's what we're going to do next week with the free 5-day challenge, is how to turn that from a static CV written content, I do, which might not attract the interest of potential clients, especially if they have not been nurtured enough, okay, before they visit your profile from your content, understand what is in it for them, okay, then definitely they will lose the interest in your profile. So what we need to do instead, and that's what we're going to discuss today, how you will be able to turn it from a static CV, okay, to an lead generation machine. What does that mean? Is there anyone who doesn't know what does that mean, lead generation machine? Is there any term that you might not be familiar? Is very common, so don't feel, let's say, any kind of embarrassment here. We can definitely share that. So if any term here is not clear to you or you're not familiar, definitely let me know in the chat so I can clarify that for you. But for me, lead generation machine is where you turn your LinkedIn profile into a funnel where all the visitors, people who are, let's say, visiting your profile, can eventually end up into paid clients. And there is a process to take them, a journey to take those people coming to your profile from just visitors to interested in your service parts, and definitely to actually make them buy from you eventually. So that's what we're going to discuss today. And that's usually what we do, how to turn it from a CV written content to actually turn those people visiting your profile into paid clients. Lead is a person, okay, that might be interested in your services and maybe a step before they buy your services. Generation, when we generate such people interested in our services through our online profiles and machine, because we're going to do that in a process that might be consistent, okay, that we will be able to create that as a machine that will bring to us potential clients. So if you haven't done that yet, you can book a free LinkedIn profile review session with me, okay? But of course, I will do that during our next week 5-day challenge. So either you join me through the 5-day challenge or you actually book a free LinkedIn review session with me. I would be glad to go through your profile. And then, of course, expand your network with and grow your business with high quality leads and clients. I think if I had to share only one secret with you, that would be, and many people, they are telling me, but what does that mean that I need to contact clients on a daily basis and I need to start sending messages to them? Of course, one part might be to send messages, but that doesn't have to be, like an obligation you need to go through on a daily basis. That's why we have automation tools. That's why we have processes that we build. That's why there are so many other ways that I teach in my mentoring programs that you can implement such strategies and you can integrate them in your everyday schedule. And of course, the last step is to get a steady flow of leads and projects from LinkedIn, steady flow, because most of you, you've been mentioning to me that Virginia, for example, I really would like to get a steady income, or a steady flow of projects or clients. So if you are like those people, then definitely this training is for you. So definitely recommend you to join next week or stay until the end. I promised to you the 6-part framework for reaching 10K months in your translation business. I have also, that's something you're going to learn today, but I have also compiled an ebook, very short ebook with those 6-part framework for reaching 10K months, because this is the best results I have achieved for people like you since I started mentoring other people since 2020. So I can say already 4 years in a structured format, and since 2016, 8 years in an unstructured format, mentoring other people. So the best result that I have achieved for them is earning 10K months. By 10K, I mean euros, dollars, pounds, depending where they're based in the world. And I have helped people, no matter where they are based, no matter what's the language combination or their specialization, to reach such results, because that's the most common question I get. So if you would like to get the ebook, the free ebook, okay, raise your hand in the comments and I will be sharing that privately with you later after the actual workshop. What you are going to learn today is also what advanced marketing is for a scaling entrepreneur and how to position yourself as a go-to expert through your LinkedIn profile. By advanced marketing, I don't mean something that you need to have already knowledge about. When I start teaching those things, and definitely recommend you to join me next week for the 5-day challenge, you will see that even you have zero experience with marketing, or you might be just starting out, this is for you as well. But of course, I will take you from A to Z. So we will reach the point that you will be able to learn advanced marketing methods like automation tools, sales navigator, and things that I've been implementing to my 6-figure business as well. By scaling entrepreneur, I mean any kind of language professional that they have been having an entrepreneurial activity by being freelancers, working from home, or initiating their own business, doesn't really matter. Scaling means that you can take from the stage that you are right now, like 0 clients, to your first clients, or having enough clients to earning more money, or being able to actually work less and earn more. That's for me. What does that mean? Scaling. Yes, the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system, it's a group coaching program, but that's also a part of this program that we're going to teach today, is one method that you can implement just to start building your network, expanding it, and adding more of your high-paying clients in a targeted way, not losing time contacting clients that they don't need your service, so they don't have, let's say, the budget to pay for your service and your rates. You can definitely apply now at vmentoring.com/ULPS if you would like to join with the early bird. And definitely we start in June. The next round will be in 2025. Let's start about today, but why LinkedIn? If you've been in any of my trainings, you know that I've been repeating this information. Maybe the statistics might have changed even higher, I think, right now, but I think that it's almost 300% more efficient when it comes to lead generation in comparison to other, let's say, social media like Facebook and Twitter, especially for our profession. If we are certified translators, legal translators, or any type of professional localization translation experts, I think this is a professional network. All of our clients are there. Of course, maybe TikTok has also, or Instagram, very good rate when it comes to lead generation, but really depends on your clients. Are they on TikTok, let's say, or on Instagram? Is it your content can be applied to such platforms? If not, then LinkedIn is the way to go. If you're more creative, or the industry that you operate in is more creative, or the clients that you're addressing your service to, they hang out on Instagram and TikTok for business purposes, then definitely you can use that means as well. So it was really interesting to actually learn this. It's a new statistic that I'm sharing here with you, because I actually found out a few weeks ago, where the actually early survey was released, the results, and I attended a webinar of the European Language Industry Survey that happens once per year. They shared the results of the 2023 survey, most probably because we're very early in 2024. And people were asked about what types of clients they are going to add. And there was a very interesting statistic for me. Everyone actually focused on AI and how AI is going to affect our business, even if I don't think that is in our everyday life already. I think most of you get afraid of AI, even if it's not there yet, especially for legal, medical. It really depends on the field, but also it really depends on the types of clients. Like, are direct clients already ready to integrate AI? If not, then you have nothing to afraid yet. And also, I use the example when I started studying translation 20 some years ago, even more. Many friends, family were telling me, what are you going to study? Google Translate is going to take your work eventually. And I'm here 20 plus years later, and I still have work, and I still have a very successful translation company, and I still see my income increasing every year. So I don't think that Google Translate has taken our job, even if there was a very strong trend back then. I think that we have a similar situation to face nowadays. Of course, if you work mainly with agencies, your work might be affected faster than others. But that's, I think, also a reason why 48%, of the participants, they mentioned they're going to increase their income, their clients, by focusing on getting direct clients. They're going to increase their direct clients the upcoming year. That was the answer, and 48%. That's a huge statistic. And also, considering that most colleagues, they don't have a marketing plan, they don't have a marketing strategy, might not be marketing experts, which actually direct clients they might need. It's a bit more challenging to get direct clients in comparison to agencies. But definitely is one way to go, so as to avoid the effects, let's say, of AI, at least right now, at least for the time being. So another great results, like it says here, LinkedIn boasts a staggering user base for over 850 million members and continues to grow. So I assume that most of your clients are there. Let me know in the comments, do you think that your clients are not using LinkedIn? I would definitely be interested in learning about this. And then approximately 48% of users are actively engaged on the platform each month, almost 50%, half of them. The platform houses a remarkable 90 million senior level influencers, 65 million decision makers. And in business to business sales, and at 80% of high quality leads sourced from social media originate from LinkedIn. 80%. Like most people that they do, or businesses B2B sales, they say that they generate 80% of the high quality leads from LinkedIn, 80%. And I can attest that because that's what I've been doing also for my business. And of course, an impressive 73% of professionals rely on LinkedIn for industry insights. That's a great also source to find out what's going on, in the industry that your clients might be in, apart from translation industry, I mean. And LinkedIn ranks at the 31st most visited website globally, offering unparalleled visibility for your business. So if you're not using LinkedIn, and especially the free version, you're missing so many opportunities, because currently LinkedIn is for free, and you're missing so many opportunities and visibility if you're not having a very well-written LinkedIn profile. Again, 62% of LinkedIn users are struggling, to generate sales. So definitely you're not alone. But something that really adds on to what I was telling to you, 9 out of 10 people will accept or reject your connection request based on the content you have on your LinkedIn profile. So if your LinkedIn profile is written in a, let's say, CV written format, then you're missing, so again, many opportunities. And 90% of the people visiting your profile, they're going to accept or reject adding you to their network based on that information. So by now you should understand how important it is to have a very well-written LinkedIn profile. What might be your biggest challenge? And be honest with yourself. And actually, if you would like to share that with me, let me know in the comments. What's your biggest challenge right now using LinkedIn to generate sales? Is it defining your ideal client so you don't know who's your ideal client? Is it optimize your LinkedIn profile the way that I've been describing so far? Some of you mentioned earlier, finding the decision maker. But if LinkedIn, if there is a platform to find the decision maker, that is LinkedIn. I don't think there is any better platform right now to actually find the decision maker, to find the job title and the name of the person that is actually responsible for translations, maybe in the comment that you would like to work for. Some of them, let me know, is your challenge, the biggest challenge to contact your clients. Many of you mentioned you have the imposter syndrome, or maybe you lack of confidence. And even if you have all the skills, maybe all the marketing material, you still don't contact your clients. Of course, I assume that many of you, because you've been sharing that with me privately in our mentoring sessions, that you really struggle creating content addressed to your ideal clients. Some of you that I said I'm going to run the actual challenge, you mentioned that you would like me to focus on creating content. That's going to be on day 5. So next week is going to be daily tasks. every day, and day 5 is going to be focused on content, how to create content, how to find content ideas that are addressed to your ideal clients, create content for your clients, not other colleagues. Let me know if your biggest challenge is growing your network or posting on social media in general. Some of you are telling me, Virginia, I'm an introvert, I don't want to use social media, I don't want the exposure there. That's totally fine. You don't have to. There are other ways that you can get clients through such platforms, but be honest with yourself so as to get to know you better. Let me know in the chat. And of course, starting discussions with your clients, that's also a really important step. So if you really struggle, that's your biggest challenge, let me know so we can figure out how you can overcome that. And of course, being consistent with your marketing efforts. I understand that many of you, when we discussed via private messages and we discussed like, what is your biggest challenge right now? You tell me that I'm very difficult for me to be consistent. And most of you tell me I don't have the time. Whereas if you've been following me for a while, you know what's my opinion on this. We create time for the things that we think that they are important for our business. But definitely turning from a freelance translator who has been translating for their whole life, not implementing any marketing plan, to actually an entrepreneur who is in charge of finding the clients who are able to pay the rates that they're worth. It takes a lot of steps in between, turning from just a freelance translator, translating 12 hours or more every day without doing anything else, and they struggle to find the time to market themselves, to those that they actually integrate marketing methods to their everyday schedule while they're able to undertake translation projects, deliver the projects, issue invoices, do the admin work, everything that needs to be integrated in our everyday schedule. So let me know in the chat. What's your biggest challenge? And let's start with the secret to gaining high-paying clients that I mentioned earlier, and that's my promise to you. First step, we need to optimize your LinkedIn profile. So join me to the 5-day challenge next week, because the first thing that we're going to do there is to identify your ideal client and then to find out what's your unique selling proposition based on which we're going to optimize your LinkedIn profile. And then, of course, how to attract your ideal clients with your content. By content, I might also mean the static one that you have on your LinkedIn profile. You don't need to create content on a daily basis to attract your ideal clients. That would be, of course, the ideal situation, but it's not mandatory. And of course, leverage your strategy with intent, how you will be able to, with intent, to use this platform to get on a consistent basis projects and paid clients, I mean, that you really would like to work with. And of course, raise your hand if you've been making this mistake. Let's say the majority of colleagues are using LinkedIn to network with other translators anytime. And that's okay if you're doing that on a purpose. If you know beforehand that I'm going to use this platform to network and learn from other colleagues, or also to network with other colleagues because they're able to give me work. So if that's the case, that's okay. But if you're waiting to get leads and potential clients, direct clients and clients from LinkedIn, but the only people that you have in your network and you, let's say, network with our other colleagues, then you're missing something. Okay. So getting back, why is a strong LinkedIn profile important? A strong LinkedIn profile increases visibility, credibility, and networking opportunities. Optimize your LinkedIn profile by adding a professional photo, a catchy headline, and a summary highlighting your skills and achievements. Use keywords and ask for recommendations to stand out online. So I'm already giving you tips that you can go and implement alone, but definitely I encourage you to join me next week for the challenge where we will be able to actually work together on this and give you feedback. But definitely imagine how much visibility you will be getting by having the right keywords and educating the algorithm of LinkedIn, about who you are and who's your ideal client. So then LinkedIn algorithm understand who's your ideal client and they start boosting your profile, to the right audience. So you will start attracting your ideal clients to you. I have had people, like many of them, they publicly share on my YouTube channel with the testimonial videos how they were able to do so, but actually attracted their ideal clients through inbound leads, through the content they had created on their LinkedIn profile without them contacting their ideal clients, without them implementing any strategy other than that, optimizing their LinkedIn profile. And they were actually able to reach 10K months or 10K projects or 15K projects, 5-figure months or 5-figure projects by just having a very strong LinkedIn profile. Let me know if you have any questions. So how you're going to turn your LinkedIn profile into a lead generation machine? Definitely a professional profile picture and a banner photo relate to your specialization. People visiting your profile, they should be able to understand exactly the first moment they visit your profile, who you are and what you do. Of course, highlighting your unique skills and value proposition. That's day 2 of our challenge. So definitely suggest you join my challenge next week if you really struggle with highlighting your value proposition to stand out from the crowd. Imagine how many hundreds, thousands, or even million freelance translators exist out there. We need to find what makes you unique and how you will be able to attract your clients to that content, or even to rank higher than your competitors when someone is looking for someone like you, either on Google or LinkedIn, because Google search engine and LinkedIn search engine, both of them are 100% connected. And I encourage you to Google your name and let me know if your LinkedIn profile ranks higher than any other online profile that you might have, even from your website, even if your website might be longer, okay, existing out there, your LinkedIn profile will rank higher. And that's the reason why I really insist on actually optimize your LinkedIn profile that way, because you're not only going to be found by people using LinkedIn, but also your profile and your information will be visible to any other Google user out there looking for your service or someone like you. And of course, using the whole characters you're allowed. If you have a business, create a business page with a logo and connect with it. Most of you don't know. I have shared a video on how to create a company page and add your logo there. So please visit my YouTube channel to find my recent activity. Okay, I've been sharing some short videos on how to do that. And of course, how to write an attention-grabbing headline. I think it's going to be day number 2 in our challenge next Tuesday, so don't miss out that. We're going to use keywords, numbers, and action verbs to create a strong headline, highlight your unique skills and value proposition again to stand out from the crowd. I have seen people's profile, translators and interpreters, language professionals' profile to increase by 2,000% more views by just optimizing their LinkedIn profile. So that's what we're going to do together next week. We're going to discuss about the attention-grabbing headline in this format that I help my clients to achieve XYZ results by and through the service that you offer. You can even start preparing yourself for the challenge, but if you join the challenge, you have enough time. There is going to be a video released every morning, like 8 a.m. Central European time, if I'm not mistaken. So you'll have enough time to implement. It's going to take like 30 minutes to 1 hour maximum to implement the actual challenge task, daily task. Then I will be going live every day, 5 p.m. Central European time in the afternoon. So I will be reviewing, okay, your work that you need to have submitted first based on my instructions. And then I will be giving you personalized feedback. Every day for 5 days, I will be next to you to help you that you have all of your questions answered and all of your material get personalized feedback, so as to leave the 5-day challenge with tangible results. Then we go to optimize your summary section or about section, benefits orient. The most common mistake that I actually explained earlier in our video is that I see most of the about section or summary section of LinkedIn users is I do this, I have experience in that, I hold an MA in, I all the sentence. So check out your about section. Let me know if you've been making such a mistake. And if you do, please go back and change that format. We are translators. We are supposed to be creative when we write a copy. And our job, our work might be, okay, criticized through the content we have on our LinkedIn profile. So definitely, if you're not an English native speaker, have someone native, okay, to review your text, and definitely start to be creative, not starting all of the sentence. I do this, I have experience in, I am specialized in, I recently reviewed one profile that had 8 sentences. 7 out of the 8 sentences were starting by I. The clients, the people that we're interested in attracting through our LinkedIn profile are not interested yet in such content. We need first to grab their attention in a positive way. So let me know if you have any questions in the chat, and definitely you can join the free challenge, okay, 5-day challenge. And of course, the live sessions, if you have a different time zone, they will be recorded. Okay, so you can watch the recording later on anyway. Okay, so don't worry. The challenge addressed to language professionals, translators, and interpreters or service-based providers. So either you are a freelancer, okay, translator, just starting out, or you have some kind of experience. Again, okay, this challenge is for you. You will be able to see some results. I have also language teachers. So in general, but I am a certified translator here, so I suppose that I will be able to give you right directions here if you are such one. Highlight your work experience, or fill in your work experience section, and engage with your LinkedIn network. Build meaningful conversations. is what we're going to do on day 3 and 4 in our LinkedIn challenge, because that's the step that I think that most of us will really struggle with. Even if we have written a very good LinkedIn profile and we have filled in all the sections and we have, let's say, created a copy that might be addressed to our clients and conversations, we really struggle on how to network properly with our clients, not other colleagues. When it comes to networking with other colleagues, I see that you're doing great job out there, okay? Great results. But when it comes to networking with your ideal clients and building meaningful connections and contributing, okay, to interesting discussions, then I see that you have an issue there. So that's definitely what we're going to do on day number 3 and 4. Optimize your summary section and have more, let's say here as an advice, start with a strong opening line that grab the reader's attention, like we call it a hook. Highlight your skills, experience, and achievements, but in such a way that you make that relevant to the people visiting your profile. And use keywords, again, relevant to the industry and job title. By keywords, I don't mean that you need to hire a professional to find that out or to pay such a tool. What I mean here, these the words that your ideal clients are going to use in order to find someone like you, but we're going to explain that in more detail next week. Highlight your work experience that I mentioned earlier. Focus on accomplishment, quantify them with data, and use keywords relevant to your industry. Get endorsements and recommendations from colleagues. That's a great hack, because if, let's say, you have the same profile with a competitor, another translator, the same language combination, specialization, you have a very strong profile, work experience, so on, and all of the sections are filled in. If one of you have endorsements and recommendations, you are going to rank higher than the competitor's profile when an ideal client is going to look for you. So if you would like to stand out and if you would like to rank higher than your competitors, endorsements and recommendations are a great tip. And of course, how to engage with your network. Engage with your LinkedIn network by sharing informative content, commenting on other posts, and joining relevant groups. Build meaningful connections. I don't think that in such a short time frame I can explain, let's say, more of this, but definitely what I can tell you is next week we're going to do that, okay? Properly next week. So join me next week, okay, to go through this in more detail, because I need to have feedback from you, like who's your ideal client, what industry they're in, okay, what kind of service that you're offering, so we will be able to give you personalized feedback on that. And last step is leverage your strategy with intent. Contact the decision makers. Why not? You're missing so many opportunities by not using LinkedIn. Even the free version has so many opportunities. And it's not just by contacting them in a salesy way or sending them connection requests. You can find a decision maker. Like I always like to use the example when someone is going to a networking event or an exhibition, there is a booth of your ideal clients there. It's very difficult to find out the people that they are standing there in front of the booth if they are the decision makers when it comes to translation services, okay? So using LinkedIn, you can go through the people working in a company. You can find the exact person that you need to contact based on the job description. And of course, the more personalized your outreach, the more likely a reply. You can actually personalize your outreach. Of course, if you have the free version, you have a limitation of the message that you can send, but that can be increased based on your social selling index. If you don't know what is the social selling index, reach out to me or send me a message or comment below so I can share with you the link. You can find out your, let's say, percentage number. It's a number that you need to find out. I think I'm over 72, 75% myself, and I rank among the first ones in my network. The higher the social selling index, the higher the numbers that you will be able to use to send the messages on LinkedIn and connection requests. So it's not, let's say, only 10 minutes per day or 20 minutes per month or whatever is the limitation that you have in your country. And of course, you can actually say thank you, ask questions, get into conversation. It's not just about sending connection request messages to strangers. You can actually use the people that you have in your network to nurture the relationship with them. And of course, never cold pitch people. It does not work. I always like to use this example that someone was sending me photos or scanned copies of their business cards. No, guys, don't do this. People are not nurtured enough to receive such kind of information. Try to understand if they need your services. Try to let them know how you might be helpful for them, and try to figure out, okay, how you can find an objective they have for the company that you can actually help them achieve, or maybe a challenge that they might be facing and how you are able to help them overcome that challenge through your services. What you really need to do is to have more natural conversations, the way that I just described with your clients. By natural conversations, I mean conversations that people, they find themselves in it. So you don't talk only about you to them. And here we see one of my mentees results that she got 2,050% more views in 1 week. You see that? 2,050% more views. Don't recall which programs you joined, but definitely if you join the challenge next week, you will see many people getting such results. And of course, I don't recommend that only of you need to get 2000%, but if you get 300% more views, okay, 50% more views, or even 800, 600% more views through a free challenge, views from your ideal clients, I think that's impressive. Here you can see some of my post impressions, like I had almost 30,000 impressions there. Now my followers are even over 10K. And of course, my profile views are over 1,000. So check out your analytics. You can get access to your analytics with the free profile as well. You don't need to have the paid profile in order to get access to such numbers. And share your numbers with me to see where you stand. If you cannot find your analytics, definitely it's in your profile. If you scroll down, you'll find them. If you cannot, let me know so I can help you with this as well. How you can make your LinkedIn strategy thrive over the long term. Let me know if the content so far has been helpful for you. Let me check the chat as well. But definitely you can book your free call with me, review your profile. Yeah, it's totally free. LinkedIn profile, review, call with me. I'm sharing also in the chat. And let me know if you have any questions, if it has been helpful so far, the content, if you're going to implement any of the tips that we just described. Let me check also here on several platforms. Amazing. Thank you guys for your kind words. Yes, Melina, thank you for being here. Yep. I'm sharing the link to book your free strategy call where I can review your profile and give you feedback on what you need to change. Amazing. That's a starting point. So let's start with 8 tips and let me know if you've been implementing those. Start connecting with your idea clients 10 to 15 per day. It really depends on your social selling index. Again, the number. I was able to call 9,000 clients in a few months, in a row. So I assume that I was contacting more than 10 to 15 per day. But we need to check your social selling indexes to find out your limitation there. Okay. And those are the mistakes that you need to avoid when it comes to your LinkedIn strategy. So raise your hand if you've been making any of those and write them down so we will be able to start creating a strategy to avoid such mistakes. Your connections are mostly colleagues or other translators and interpreters. That's not bad. If you get referrals, potential clients, references from other colleagues, that's great. But if you're trying to attract the interest of direct clients and you only get from other colleagues, then we need to change something. I definitely not recommend you to go and delete people that you have in your LinkedIn profile, but definitely I would like you to start considering, again, what percentage you would like to have direct clients and other colleagues there. You don't leverage your content to gain engagement. By engagement, I mean, of course, it's the like, but also to get comments or sharing your content or start discussions. Then by leveraging your content, I mean to have a call to action there or maybe a question addressed to your audience. So as to start getting engagement from, again, your ideal clients. You post only translation-related content. Raise your hand. I assume most of you've been making such a mistake. Okay. And that's normal because that's what we know about. Okay. That's what we feel, let's say, more comfortable sharing content about. But when we're trying to attract our ideal clients, we need to integrate them in our discussion by sharing content about terminology or translation mistakes that they don't understand. And they don't care even if they're end clients. Then we need to recreate our content strategy. And maybe if we would like to keep sharing translation, at least to integrate some kind of content that our clients might find interesting, helpful for them. You haven't optimized your LinkedIn content on your online profiles website the way that I think we described in much detail today. So go back if you missed the actual day live to find out, okay, how you will be able to optimize your content by content. I mean the static content that you have. And of course, you don't include keywords in your copy. By keywords, I mean the words that your ideal clients would like to use in order to find you online. You use hashtags that your clients don't follow. You post too long or too short post, we need to change that. You don't have an ideal client, and everything starts from that. I recently have a one-to-one session, mentoring session with a very successful Polish translator. She has a great website, but when I was trying to find her specialization, she told me I can undertake everything. And I don't underestimate those translators' skills that they are able to undertake maybe many different types of documents. But how you're supposed to be found, okay, from your potential clients if you don't use keywords. And one keyword definitely is the niche, definitely is the ideal client type that you're working or you would like to work for. So you are missing many visibility opportunities if you don't include, okay, the name of the client, the type of the client, the niche that you have, or the specialization. And even if you would like to attract more clients by being generic, I can tell you that you actually don't end up in the results by being generic. You don't attract clients to your website or your LinkedIn profile. It's the same. They work the same. So I would suggest if you would like to get more visitors to your LinkedIn profile or your website, to niche down, narrow down as much as you can. And I would suggest you to have maximum 3 specializations. If you join me next week to the challenge, it's a totally free, no strings attached challenge. I will go through to this in more detail and maybe we can discuss your own case scenario. So I would definitely recommend you to actually sign up for the free challenge. And of course, you don't have a content marketing strategy. By strategy, I mean that you have a way to find topics that your ideal clients are interested in. Strategy means that you know when to post, what to post, where to post. You use tools to schedule the post or tools that you will be able to create strategical content. You mostly engage with other colleagues. I think that we have already mentioned that, but it's not about having people in your network. You engage also with other colleagues. What does that mean? That every day, if you have 10 minutes to 30 minutes to use LinkedIn, you go and you only, let's say, get into discussions with other colleagues, or you like and share content of other colleagues. Instead, I would suggest you to share your time with also engaging with other clients, like finding the recent posting of your clients, they go and integrate into discussions yourself and contribute to discussion with your ideal clients. Start discussions with your ideal clients, comment below their posts and so on. And of course, you don't use the same 80-20 value sales. That's something I cover a lot in my 3-month program. I think my 3-month mentorship program really focus on 80-20. And I think the most common mistake that I see when it comes to sharing content, we don't attract, okay, the traffic that we'd like, is because we share more SLSE content. So I would suggest you 80% of your content to be addressed to your clients, sharing valuable information. That's the value sales. Valuable, informative, educative, interesting to your ideal client, something that solves a problem they have or they help them achieve a goal. And 20% of the content you share to be SLSE. SLSE might be even the fact that you have a post where you share what you do, okay, and you have maybe also your company details that people to contact you. That's SLSE. You don't solve a problem. Of course, through your services, you might indicate that you can help them solve a problem. But if you don't describe that, and if the people, they don't understand that, then you're losing their interest. This is the best result I have achieved so far. 9,145 people that I was able to contact in less than 2 months. I was able to do so because I'm using tools like AI tools, automation tools, Sales Navigator, and also because my social selling index is increased than others. So I'm allowed to use, let's say, the platform differently from other people. And remember, 3% is the conversion rate statistically. People, they work with me, they get 20% at least. So by 3%, because someone skeptical might tell me, but Virginia, okay, you were able to come, but how many of them they accept? How many of them they turned? How many of them they converted? Still, if you have those numbers, there is no reason not to see results, because if 3% is the conversion statistic rate, imagine how many people you will be able to get interested in your services by contact that many. After you have everything ready when it comes to marketing, like all of your marketing material, optimize your LinkedIn profile with the right keywords, target CVs, cover letters, company profile, a website, portfolios, everything that you need in order to attract your ideal direct clients, because agencies are easier to get, then I think marketing has to do with numbers. It's all about a numbers game there. So we need the quality when we contact the clients and in our marketing material and in our approach, but we need also numbers in order to make things happen for us. If you have questions about what is the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system, I would suggest you to take a screenshot. Those are the steps that you can implement alone, or you can join me next June. to do that together. It's vmentoring.com/ULPS if you would like to join me. And those are the steps that we're going to go. It's a 360 process. What I mean, that's a comprehensive program that I cover everything that is needed, from creating a strategy, contacting your clients, and closing a deal eventually with them. So I have integrated all the steps that you need in order to create a strategy, find who's your ideal client, create a list of thousands of them, contact them through the program, and also close the deal with them, negotiating the terms and so on. So let me know if you have any questions. I was really happy to be here live with you. Okay, I see more than 20 people live here with me. Let me know, are there any questions, something you'd like to ask me? Definitely, I've shared the link that you can book a call with me and join our free 5-day LinkedIn challenge for translators and interpreters, vmentoring.com/LinkedIn-challenge. And I've also shared the link in the chat. Those are the things that we're going to cover today, next week, okay? Every day, 8 a.m. in the morning, a recorded video of mine with specific instructions with your assignments will be released in our group to take you through a journey where at the end of the challenge, you will have an optimized LinkedIn profile and a strategy so as to start getting clients interested in your profile. Day number 1 on Monday, April 29th, we start. We're going to identify your high quality clients, not any kind of client, okay? We need clients that they're really willing to pay the rates that you want and give you work in the specializations and types of documents that you would like to start working with. And of course, we're going day number 2 to optimize your LinkedIn profile the way that we discussed today by identifying your value proposition. We're going to learn how to start natural conversations, and I'm going to share with you templates. So you need to join me, okay? In order to get such templates, you need actually to sign up, because even if you might be a member of our group, the actual material will be shared via email only to those that they have signed up to the challenge. We're going to start building your connection. I'm going to share my screen and show you how you can do that properly using LinkedIn search bar. And of course, since you've asked me about creating content that converts, how you will be able to create content addressed to your ideal clients, just to be able to convert them from visitors into paid clients. So that was it for today. So the free LinkedIn challenge link is here below. You can see that's vmentoring.com/LinkedIn-challenge, but I have said it also in the chat. If we're not connected yet on LinkedIn, I would definitely recommend you to connect with me there. And of course, I would love to see you live next week for our 5-day LinkedIn challenge. You will leave this 5-day training with tangible results. I can promise this to you. And definitely, I would love to see you there, just to find out, okay, your own challenges and to create a strategy specifically for you. There will be a welcome video this Friday where I will be opening the group to the rest of the people. Welcome video with instructions and how the challenge works. This Sunday, there is going to be again a live with me where we are going to discuss also the details and how you will be able to make the most out of this 5-day training. It's self-paced, which means that you will get the recording every day in the morning, okay, said with you, and you will have the rest of the day to implement. You will need 30 to 1 hour, let's say, as a time frame in the day to implement, and then to submit your work to get personalized feedback. Every day, from Monday to Friday next week, I will be going live with you, which means I will be going live in the group to answer your questions, to give you personalized feedback, and to continue to the next assignment. Plus, I will be sharing maybe some great tactics of people that they were able to reach 10K months with you. They are joining us next week to share the results, working with me, and also to motivate you and to answer any kind of questions you might have about the paid program as well. So let me know, guys, if you have any questions. I would love to see you inside. If you still have any questions about the challenge starting next week, send me a DM, direct message, or comment here below. I hope that you found this content today really helpful. If you're ready to work with me, let's say for the 3-month program, I can share also the link with you here. I'm sorry. It starts in June. If you're ready to work with me for 3 months, that's the program. If you would like, you're not ready to, let's say, commit to a 3-month program, next week for 5 days, I encourage you to work with me in a free 5-day challenge, 5-day free training to help you turn your LinkedIn profile into a lead generation machine, crack the LinkedIn code, transform your static LinkedIn profile into a lead generation machine, and gain more visibility. So see you next week. Thank you for staying that long with me, and I hope to see you inside. If you have more questions, again, info@vmentoring.com, or find me on LinkedIn, send me a direct message. I would love to answer this. Bye-bye for now.